Hey guys, I hope you're having a good week trading. I wasn't really going to make this video today because, to be honest, recently I've had such a bombardment of just basically thoughts and talk about money. Money in all forms, from business money to trading money to just money in general, if that makes sense. And so I've been trying to take a bit of a hiatus from money, but it's becoming more difficult, especially during tax season. At the moment, we're just like filing quarter 1 taxes, and then we've got the end of 2023 taxes to do. So money has just been a huge thing in my household and online, and every Discord that I'm in, and every trading room, and just everything. So money is all important, but like there's more important things in life than just money, you know. So I don't know about you guys, but money is starting to get very, very annoying. Unfortunately, it's one of the things that we need to survive, and it's something that we have to focus on. But sometimes it's easy to get very obsessed with it. So I just took a 10 or 20 minute walk in the sunshine, drink some cool water, just try to enjoy like life in general. And hopefully this video will come out somewhat coherent, because I'm basically just trying to relax a little bit more and forget about money-making opportunities as best I can. Saying that, let's get into the latest money-making opportunity. So tomorrow is Thursday, March 14th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I want you to make sure that you know that we are doing some live trading with my favorite guru at the moment, whose name is Nate Bear. He turned 37,000 into $2.7 million, super duper verified, over and over again by numerous lawyers and groups that he's worked for. He's fantastic. He's basically made this really, really good tool that I have got access to, and I'm going to be doing videos on, and a lot of the stuff that he does in his services are coming from this tool. And so it's one of those things that can kind of teach you to fish, sort of thing. So I'd encourage you to sign up for this tool. It's not one of those things that you can just like duplicate on TradingView in 10 minutes for free, which everybody always thinks when somebody comes up with some AI next generation tool. This is something definitely is pretty special. But the cool thing about tomorrow is we're actually doing some live trading. So we're doing some actually taking a trade, hopefully, using the software. And the last time we did this that I took part in, we did AMD, which then went 350% up. The options went 350% up in like a week. Sure, it was a wild ride, but it was really cool. And I'm excited to see what he does tomorrow if Sam produces an A+ setup, which he did before. So pretty excited to see that. So if you can attend that at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, it's definitely worth it. A couple other quick mentions before I get started on the actual point of this review, which is to look at this stuff. So the Trade of the Day Plus by Bryan Bottarelli. I think that's how you say his last name. Definitely always forget how to spell it. Bottarelli, yeah. So definitely sign up for this. I'll put a link in the description below. Register for it, and you should definitely come to the trading event and see what you think. I think it's worth checking out for sure. So Nate Bear, on that theme, Nate Bear's Profit Surge Trader has been by far my most profitable buy-side options trading service that I've ever been part of in over 10 years. I've done a full review of this, and I'm continuing to update it. I've interviewed Nate. I've tried to record as many trades as I possibly can. You can scroll through this whole article. It's getting bigger and bigger as time goes on, and eventually it's going to be so large that, you know, it's going to take a long time to go through it. But I'm trying to show everybody what it involves, including like how people can play them better and worse and all this sort of stuff. So hopefully you can kind of get a feel for what is in the service. It's an absolute steal. If you go to the top page here, any of the links on here are my referral links. I get a small commission if you sign up for it. Basically, if you click on these, you get the best possible price you can ever possibly imagine for the service. You'll be surprised at how low cost this actually is. So definitely check out this review. It'll also be in the link below. And finally, ThetaTraders.com. Lance and I have been running Theta Traders for a couple of years now. It's become a really popular service, and there's a reason, is that we trade futures, also do equities as well, but we basically sell options on like SPX 0DTE. We sell options on futures, so we sell oil, we do gold, we do copper, we do all sorts of stuff. It's really cool. You can check it out again. The links will be in the description below, as they always are. As is my email, which you can always email me on. It's stockalertsreviewed@protonmail.com. I'll leave a link for that in the description below as well, and you can kind of go through and see what the different things are. If you really just want to get your feet wet, the best thing to do here is just to do the 197 quarterly, so that's all you pay for 3 months, which is ridiculous. You get these awesome alerts, and you get an introduction into the group, and you can figure out whether you want to upgrade to do any of these other different really lucrative strategies as well. So definitely check those out. Alright, so that all being said, let's get started on Bryan Bottarelli's Trade of the Day Plus review. So this is a service that's very new to me, so this is going to be kind of a starting point. So if you're interested in this at all, just a quick background here is Bryan Bottarelli has been trading for decades. He's been a Wall Street veteran for a long time. He's also working at the same company that Nate Bear works at. So if you've been happy with what Nate does, the same people are responsible for this service as they are for Nate's service as well. And so it's advertised as Wednesday winners, multimillionaire pro trader Bryan Bottarelli, I'm saying that right, he wants to show you how to trade profitably 80% of the time. And so what he's doing here is he's saying, hey, every single Wednesday I'm going to give you a trade. Now it's not going to be a fast trade, and that's where some people are getting a bit confused. This is not like a day trade or a week trade, this is weeks and weeks, sometimes months, so you've got to be more like a slow and steady. This is your long-term portfolio. Maybe you take some of Nate Bear's profits and put them into this system, for example, to grow. And basically he's saying, look, if you don't have a profitability win rate of 80% or more, I'll give you your money back. And so these are high conviction trades, which is always really good. And these guys are really legitimate. I've really enjoyed working with this team, like so Nate and Bryan. Starting to get to know them personally, at least Nate. And they're really, very honest guys. They're very good. If you want your money back, they give you the money back. They're not trying to rip you off. This thing is only about $100 if you include all the bonuses. It can be cheaper if you miss out on some of the bonuses. Depends what links you go through. If you're not a member of my YouTube channel and stuff, I post reviews. So I've been posting some reviews about this on there, and if you're not in my Facebook group, definitely join that, because this is something that really benefits people. We put polls in there, and you can talk to people that are real members of real groups and alert services, and you can really learn okay, this one works, this one doesn't. Here are my top 5 alert services. This changes periodically. It changed recently to include Nate Bear stuff, so it's pretty good. And so throughout this article, I've tried to overview basically what this is all about. And so I always start with, who is Bryan Bottarelli? Now, I was in his service years ago. His service is a more expensive service, which I'm also reviewing, by the way. It's called the War Room, and it's where he trades a lot more. This is more like of an entry-level, chilled-out, more medium-term trading service. It focuses mainly on stocks, but of course you can adapt that strategy to do options if that's what you want to do, if you have a small account. And if you are interested in doing that, I run a free Discord channel where we're going to discuss how you can do that. So if you just email me, again, my email will be in the description below, stockalertsreviewed@protonmail.com. If you want to take advantage of these awesome trades, but you don't want to hold them for weeks or months, you want to take profits more quickly, maybe amplify your profits with some trading strategies using options, there's people in there, including myself, that can help you with that. So definitely bear that in mind. All I need to see is proof that you purchased the service, and then you can join the Discord and we can talk about that stuff. So basically, Bryan works alongside these amazing traders. Kareem is one that we'll talk about soon. Nate Bear is another one, and like I said, I really love his Profit Surge Trader service. If you're looking for fast profits, this is the one to choose. If you're looking for slower, steadier profits, Trade of the Day Plus by Bryan Bottarelli is for you. So people that are into stock trading, buy and hold for a few weeks or months is the way to go. Unless you want to do it via options, like I said, you can speed it up, which we'll talk about, in a different video. But Bryan's a really interesting character. So he turned basically he was doing Star Wars figures into profitable sales by flipping at $125. So he'd buy them cheaper and then sell them for more. And so he was doing arbitrage really early on, which is pretty interesting. So basically, he is looks like Indiana University, Kelley School of Business. Doesn't really matter. This is what matters, is he was on SIBO, the Chicago Board of Options, and the fact that he has a really stellar track record of really strong trading results. So you can watch the videos that I put on here. You can go through them all. They're very short. I would go through them, just listen to what he has to say about the service. I think you'll be quite surprised at what he's got to offer here, which is really good. So he did some mentorship. Well, he was under the mentorship of some top floor traders during the tech boom in the 2000s. So he's pretty old, this guy. I don't mean that to be rude, but I mean to be trading on the floor in 2000 is quite impressive, given how long ago that was. Immersed in real trading time, he gleaned the insights, so he got some insights into the trading world. So he did start his own trading guidance service to loyal subscribers until he was basically recruited or joined in with Nate Baer and other people into this Monument Traders Alliance group, which is turning out to be one of my favorite companies of all time. They're small, but they're really honest and efficient, and they offer really high quality services. Like I mentioned before, Bryan also runs a War Room, which is a daily live trading service, which is quite a lot. Like it's fairly expensive. I'm doing a review on it right now. But it's also like a lot of trading, so this is the opposite of that. This is Trade of the Day Plus, so you're getting these like longer term plays, but they're like once a week. So every Wednesday he'll do a little video. It'll come out after hours on the Wednesday, and then you can figure out what you're going to do based on the information and due diligence that he's done for you, right? So that's pretty helpful. So I'm just trying to see what else I've put in here. This is one of the most impressive ones, Jasper. He made 100% on the stock in just like less than a week. So imagine if you were playing options on this and you got this move up, you'd be pretty happy with that. This is an unusual gain though. Usually these are held for much longer and don't produce 100% winners. So while I can't show you every position that Bryan's ever had or is in, I thought I'd give you a quick sneak peek at something that people have been asking about, is what is his current wins and what is he in. Thing is, these have moved so much that it's not like giving really that much away to people, right? So here's inside the dashboard, you get basically like all the different tickers he's in for the previous years and everything. It all looks very profitable. It all looks like it's at least 72 to 80% win rate, depending on which like time period you use and things. But look at this top one, Rolls Royce. He bought that last year. So this is a year. So this is something you have to think about. This took a year to work, but he made 300%, and that was on the stock. So imagine you'd had the options for this. You'd have been out of this in a month for probably 300%. So you have to realize that if you're maybe an experienced options trader, or you want to learn an option strategy that you want to apply to this could be an extremely lucrative strategy for you guys. If not, add this to your long-term buy and hold system. This is pretty cool. So here's another one, SPHR. This one was a lot later on, so this one was already at 30%, 29%, 28% profit, 26%. Now he has a set of rules that he's very disciplined about. So he has a trailing stop, and he basically gives you all of that inside the dashboard, so you learn how he does these trades and keeps this 80% win rate. He did 72% last year, but this year he's had a 100% win rate. So now this year he's trying to promise an 80% win rate for you guys. Now the key here is he is one of the masters at cutting his losses short and letting his winners run. So you may see these long trades that take a long time to work. Well, that's because he's given them a long time to work and allowed them to really grow and come to fruition. But any losses, he cuts them very, very quickly. So you've got an 80% win rate where the winners are much bigger than the losers, and that's what you want to see in any trading strategy, right? So I really like that. I really do. He scales out slowly, and so you can base it at your own strategy, and I really encourage people to use these services and change it and adapt for your own personal preferences. And again, that's where my own Discord channel that I can invite you to if you just email me proof that you've purchased this, is we can discuss these types of strategies about when you're going to scale out. Are you going to use options? What date of options are you going to do? Like what strikes, what expiration, all this stuff. And we can figure out how to like best, make the service best fit you, which is really cool. And I'm already getting dozens and dozens of people joining that channel in my Discord as well. So make sure you reach out to me if you're going to buy this anytime soon. And so there's a video, it's 7 minutes long. Bryan talks about everything you need to know in there, so watch that. You can go directly to the order form right here, which we can look at in a minute. But the video is worth watching, I think. Now there is a money back guarantee. If he doesn't give you an 80% win rate, he'll give you 100% of your money back. No questions asked. And so that's about it really. I think this is a really cool service, especially if you're looking to actually buy stocks rather than options. But it's not exclusively stocks. You can trade options on these because obviously you can trade options on stocks. So he's basically saying you'll get one new trade each week with an 80% win rate. And here's everything you get. You get a full year of the Trade of the Day Plus. So every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, you'll receive a video breakdown of the number one investment opportunity of that week. So think of this as like where you want to put your extra money. So if you're making money with theta traders, you might want to put some of it into here. If you're making money with Nate Bear's Profit Surge Trader, you might want to put some of it into here. This stuff grows and has been proven to win like for a long time. So you get 24/7 access to the Trade of the Day portfolio. I showed you a snapshot of the most recent positions, and they've been superb, all winners. You get access to the Trade of the Day plus Vault, so you get different revolutions, some technology companies, all this type of stuff that you might be useful for thinking about investing in the future. So this is definitely a different type of service than I usually buy and review. And you get these bonus reports. Of course, these values are always nonsense, like $500, whatever. Like, they just marketing people just put this on. Don't blame the gurus. This is marketers that do this. The super income system, the gold play. So if you're interested in gold, might be something you're interested in learning about. Plus your options masterclass. So if you're not into options, you might want to learn how to do options, because then you can do options on his stuff. Now, this options masterclass doesn't necessarily teach you how to do options on his trades, but that's where, again, my free Discord channel that you can join if you just email me. Again, email will be in the link below, in the description below, and you can come on board. So you can get this for, if you watch the video, you get it for cheaper, I think. If you go through my direct link, it costs a bit more, but you get all these bonuses, which is a lot of stuff. And if you're interested in something like the $3 gold play, you may want to go for this more expensive deal. It might be worth it for you to pay a little bit more. The basic subscription is only this much, though, which is really good. So there'll be different prices depending on what you look to get. So for this one, it's $49. I will put the link to this one in the description below. So for $49 you can get this stuff. But a lot of people are saying that actually it's turning out to be $79 or $99. So it really depends on what you end up getting, like if you want the standard or the basic. The reports do seem to be worth it. I'm always skeptical of some of these reports. Often they're a lot of fluff or speculation. With Bryan, I suspect they'll be high value just because I know Bryan and I know that he is a good guy and he's a legitimate trader and he knows his stuff. So I'd be tempted to go with the standard subscription, where you get everything including the alerts and stuff every Wednesday. So definitely worth checking out. So yeah, so as time goes on, I'll try and add more to this review. Longer term trades like this, though, are hard to keep track of and hard to kind of keep an ongoing track record with a review like this. So what I'll probably try and do is just add some more information in as I can go. But check this out, you'll get all the information you need. I'll leave every link that you need to sign up or watch the video. This video is particularly good. You can go and read the transcript if you want. I found that very useful. I usually just skip to the transcripts and you can read through it at your own leisure. And you can say, hey, what did I get? After doing this for 20 years, I could see a few things that remain constant. People want a system that definitely wins. And people want a system that's easy, and this is definitely that. They also want a system that fits all account sizes. So the account size thing is definitely a little issue here. I've had a few people reach out and say, hey, I have a small account. I can't afford to buy thousands of dollars worth of stock. So we're going to talk about that again in the free Discord, but you can also come up with your own strategy. Just Google different ways to do long-term options on it, or just take profits more quickly, or just, be okay with a $50 profit over the course of the next few months as you scale in with a small account. Making money is making money. A lot of people fail in this business because they try to make more money too quickly and end up failing than the people that try and make less money more slowly. So definitely check that out for sure. So why Wednesday? He goes into in his all the detail about why Wednesday is when he really gives out these different trades, and why not another day. So it's pretty interesting stuff. We'll just kind of scroll through it here. Some of his results and things here as well. So some of his results have been really fast, and you can see some of his results have been a bit slower. But overall, this looks like a fantastic service. I'm about to take my first trade with it. and I'm expecting to hold it for a while, but I may take an options trade on it, and again I'll put that in my free Discord channel and see what other people are doing as well. So yeah, definitely check it out. So that's all I really have to say about Bryan Bottarelli's Trade of the Day Plus service. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it if you're looking to be more of a long-term thinker, long-term holder, well maybe medium-term. But I also think you could probably scalp in and out of these with a little bit of finesse. So hopefully that's helpful. I highly encourage you to come to this review right here. Sign up right here at the Bryan short video trade of the day. I think you get the best price if you do that. But if you don't want to watch the video, I think going directly to the order form is probably a good idea as well. So definitely check it out. That's my latest service, and I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.